Well, this is it, the Season 2 finale. We've had a lot of laughs, a whole lot of moaning, and some pretty cool toys show up this season. And most recently, we've been introduced to 4 new teams of robots, each more kick-ass than the last, assuming you put the Combaticons last on that list. So how are we going to wrap up this run of nearly 50 episodes in which the series finds its legs? With one of the stupidest episodes of the entire series. Awesome. Way to whet our appetites for the forthcoming movie. But first, hey, it's Bruticus! And he's robbing a bank, apparently. But don't worry, here's Defensor to blow him apart with a single shot.
Alright, since the show clearly has no intention of telling you, I guess it's up to me. Defensor is the robot that the Protectobots combine to form. I still have no idea why the Protectobots aren't deemed worthy of a backstory, but I really have no control over these things.
Yes, a robot comprised of rescue vehicles can apparently obliterate a robot comprised of military vehicles with one shot. I have no control over this either. I'm pretty sure if I did, that would never happen. So the only one left after this epic battle is Swindle. Swindle's sort of the Ferengi of Transformers. He's all about making deals and cheating people out of their stuff. I kind of wish we had time to spend with him in an episode that wasn't this one, because he's really a decent character. In an effort to get parts for his fallen comrades, Swindle deals with some kind of shady dictator from an unnamed country. Could be Latin American, could be Eastern European. No man can say.
There is no need for formality. I am honored by your coming. What can I do for you?
Seriously, your guess is as good as mine. Meanwhile, Megatron has some kind of plan involving the moon, or making it snow at the beach, or some damn thing. Swindle apparently gives up on his attempt to repair his friends and instead sells them for parts. We're never really told why he changed his mind. He's just doing one thing in one scene and an entirely other thing in the next scene. And then in the scene after that, he's dropping them off at the dump. So either he's trying to fix them or sell them or throw them away. They're all basically the same thing, right? I should really stop being so nitpicky and just enjoy the episode. Well, Megatron puts a bomb inside Swindle's head. That's pretty cool. If he doesn't locate the parts to all the Combaticons in time, his head blows up. Sure, it's impractical, but most awesome things are. So Swindle begins a mad race around the world, offending every possible stereotype we've run into so far in the series. He returns to HQ and attempts to pass off this dummy of Brawl as the real thing, but Megatron isn't buying it. Also, they can't form their 5-robot guy without all 5 robots, oddly enough. Megatron's naturally pissed and tells Swindle that his threat remains. Find Brawl's missing brain or lose his own. Again, pretty good. And that's all that happens. The end. What? Oh, alright, fine. It's not all that happens. I only wish it were. No, now we cut to the hilarious part involving high school students. These 2 boneheads are apparently real jerks, so they get punished by being put into a group with this chick. Which I don't get at all. If I had a type, she'd be it. She's nerdy and smart, she's wearing glasses, and she's a little quirky. But then I've never understood the humans in this show. I guess we should be thankful that none of them are wearing hard hats. So for their science fair project, they decide to build their own robot out of parts they find at the dump. And hey, look at that, it's the super complex alien brain of a sophisticated, self-aware machine. So I'm sure you can just wire that right into your high school project. Somehow.
Hey guys, I got a name! I call it a Biotronic Operational Telecommunicator, which pretty much describes its function.
If you say so.
If you take the first letter of each word, you get BOT. Also short for robot. BOT.
Seriously, does anyone else want to hit this guy? I don't even mind the 80s hair. It's just the way he repeats BOT at the end of that makes me want to slug him one. It can't just be me. Shockingly, putting Brawl's brain into BOT makes him evil. So the nerds use their nerdy internet to call for help. They're hoping to see the Protectobots that everyone's been talking about, maybe coax some kind of origin story out of them, but instead they get 3 of the lamer Autobots. And to their credit, the kids make no secret of their profound disappointment. So they chase BOT around the high school campus for the next little while, if you define little while as approximately 17 years. Wait. Remember Starscream's Brigade? You know, the last good episode? Remember how when Starscream put the personality components in the junky new bodies, they reformatted them into better forms? Why didn't that happen this time? Why is he still this goofy-looking piece of crap? Still, he looks better than anything in those Michael Bay movies. I mean, that's clearly his head on the top of his neck there. Eventually, Swindle gets Brawl's brain back and sticks it in his head. Then they form Bruticus and... You know what? I only commit to writing 1,000 words for these things, and I just hit my cap. You don't need to know what happens next. Trust me, you're better off that way. No, seriously, it's terrible. Oh, and that's the end of Season 2. We made it! I'll see you next week for Part 1 of the movie.